the narrative of a woman who carves her own destiny. Isabel Allendes' novel, Daughter of Fortune, depicts a woman's life set against the backdrop of the 19th century, where South American, North American, and Eastern civilizations and values intersect in a time of upheaval. This work goes beyond a simple coming-of-age story, intricately weaving universal themes such as fate and free will, female independence, family, and love. In this essay, I will closely analyze the plot, characters, themes, and significance of Daughter of Fortune and reflect on the messages this novel offers to us today. Background of the novel and the author. Isabel Allende is a world-renowned writer from Chile, celebrated for her unique blend of magical realism, historical fact, and mythic imagination. Daughter of Fortune, one of her representative works, is set in the Chilean port city of Valparaiso in the era of the California gold rush in the mid-19th century. The novel tells the story of a woman forging her own path amid a turbulent era. Plot summary. The story begins when a baby girl is found abandoned on the doorstep of the British Summers family in Valparaiso, Chile. She is given the name Eliza Summers and raised with an English education. Though Eliza grows up with the secret of her birth, she becomes an intelligent and sensitive young woman, nurtured by the Summers family's love. As she comes of age, Eliza falls in love with a young man named Joaquin Andieta. However, Joaquin, frustrated by poverty and class barriers, works in the basement of a British import-export company and dreams of escaping his circumstances by seeking fortune in California's gold fields. Pregnant with Joaquin's child, Eliza embarks on a daring journey to the unknown land of California to find him. In California, Eliza encounters a new world where people of different races, classes, and cultures intermingle. There, she meets Dao Qiyin, a Chinese man, and other diverse characters, experiencing firsthand the lives of women and Asian social minorities of the time. While searching for Joaquin, Eliza gradually grows into a strong and independent woman, ultimately confirming Joaquin's death and beginning a new life with Dao Qiyin. Main characters and their significance. Eliza Summers, the protagonist, who, despite the secret of her birth, actively forges her own life. Through love, loss, migration, and adventure, she grows into a strong and independent woman. Rose Summers, Eliza's adoptive mother and aunt, a devoted and compassionate figure. She teaches Eliza the meaning of family and unconditional love. Dao Qiyin, a Chinese man Eliza meets in California, with whom she forms a deep bond. He struggles with the values of the East and the realities of the West, becoming Eliza's partner in her new life. Joaquin Andieta, Eliza's first love, who dreams of rising in status but meets a tragic end. His presence imprints on Eliza the meanings of fate, love, and loss. Themes and messages. Fate and free will. As the title suggests, fate is a central theme of this novel. Eliza is tossed by many coincidences and necessities: her birth, love, migration, but ultimately chooses and carves out her own life. This illustrates that humans can exercise free will even within the whirlpool of fate. Female growth and independence. The novel features not only Eliza but also various female characters who each fight against social prejudice and limitations in their own ways, living their lives proactively. This emphasizes the power of female independence and solidarity, a consistent message in Allendes literature. Multiculturalism, migration, and the lives of minorities. Set in 19th century Chile and California, the novel is a space where various races, classes, and cultures collide and blend. Through the perspectives of immigrants, women, and Asian social minorities, the novel delicately portrays discrimination, solidarity, and the formation of new identities. the meaning of family and love, the relationships between Eliza and the Summers family, and with Dao Qing, highlight the meaning of family beyond blood ties, as well as the value of unconditional love and devotion. The novel shows that family can be formed through choice and solidarity, not just by blood. Literary characteristics. Allendes' novels are known for their unique style, combining magical realism, historical fact, and mythic imagination. In Daughter of Fortune, conversations with the dead, prophetic dreams, and fateful events are naturally woven into the narrative. This creates the unique atmosphere of Latin American literature, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy and deeply immersing the reader. Additionally, the use of foreshadowing, symbolism, and the intersection of various characters' lives provide not only the pleasure of reading but also provoke thought on the complexity and unpredictability of human life. Contemporary relevance and personal reflection. Although Daughter of Fortune is set in the distant 19th century, its themes of female independence, solidarity among social minorities, and carving one's own destiny remain relevant today. Eliza's journey resonates with contemporary realities, such as women's rights movements in Iran and elsewhere. The novel asserts that all who overcome social prejudice and oppression to raise their voices are daughters of fortune. The greatest feelings I experienced while reading this novel were courage and hope. Eliza's hardships and growth, and the various characters she meets, remind us of the challenges and adversities we each face in life, and the preciousness of love and solidarity found within them. Daughter of Fortune is a work that offers deep comfort and inspiration to anyone who wishes to live life on their own terms. Conclusion. Isabel Allendes' Daughter of Fortune is a novel that contains profound reflection on a woman's growth, adventure, fate, and free will. In a richly literary world where history, myth, reality, and fantasy blend, this work poses enduring questions to us living today. To all who wish to carve out their own destiny, I can confidently say that Daughter of Fortune is a novel well worth reading.